Welcome. In this video, I will be showing you how you can install a professional theme, like how websites like BuzzFeed, Viral Nova, Upworthy use on their website. These kind of themes increase user retention rate and increase the chance of your post going viral on the internet. All these themes are available for WordPress and can be installed with a single click of a button. The first three themes that I will be showing you are actually available for purchase on websites like Theme Forest, or you can simply find them by doing a simple Google search. Now, these first three themes are coded with the highest quality possible, and I personally find these themes to be the best themes that you can use for your viral website. And trust me, all these themes have been tried and tested earlier by me. The other three themes that other four themes that I will be covering in this video are actually free themes that you can download by simply searching on your WordPress dashboard. And you don't have to pay a single dime in order to use these themes. And if you're just a newbie, just starting out in this business, then I would recommend that you go for the free theme initially, and then later on, as you progress, just get the paid ones that I am about to show you. Essentially, what these themes that these viral websites tend to use are called as magazine themes, and you can do a simple Google search using that keyword in order to find hundreds and thousands of similar themes that I will not be covering in this video. So yeah, you can browse around, select the theme according to your preference. However, the themes I will be showing you in this video are tried and tested, and these themes tend to work really well. Okay, so the first theme that I will be covering is called Valenti, and this is just a demo version that you can find at qbellthemes.com. So as you can see, this theme has the posts appearing as well. So essentially, this website is looking really beautiful, and when somebody clicks on a particular post, the user gets redirected to this really gorgeous article that you can see right over here. This theme also has social share buttons, and the user can also navigate between previous and new article. There are also related post section that this theme has, and obviously comments. Now the next theme that I will be showing you is called Socially Viral, and it is a great theme. I think this was specifically made for viral websites that would basically solve our purpose. So as you can see, this particular theme makes use of really interesting colors that are really appealing to the user's eyes, and you can obviously edit them according to your own preference. This theme has social sharing buttons on top as well, and when somebody clicks on one of these buttons, he/she gets redirected to your social media page. There is also an email opt-in box right over there, and when I click on a post, you will see that this is how this theme shows up. So this theme has social sharing buttons included as well. The user can again navigate between previous and old articles. Popular posts appear on the right side, and related. So yeah, I think that this theme is really gorgeous, and the user retention rate on this particular theme would be really high, and obviously social sharing rates would also be high. So I really recommend going for this theme because it is really cool. The next theme that I will be covering is called WP Zoom, which is another theme similar to the ones I showed you earlier. And again, it has been tried and tested that this particular theme um, is has been used by various websites in the past, and yeah, the owners of those websites have succeeded using this theme. So as you can see, it has social sharing buttons as well. Now, obviously, it is not as good as the socially viral theme that I showed you earlier, because this like really looks basic. But again, it solves the purpose of what we're trying to accomplish over here. Okay, so these are the paid themes that I just covered in this video. Now I will be talking about the free themes that you can use. So the free theme number one, this is I think my favorite free theme for a magazine website, and it's called Surferama. You can access it by going to surferama.com. Again, it has social sharing buttons. It is essentially like the themes I showed you earlier, however, it lacks some basic features. Not basic features, some advanced features like the themes I showed you earlier. Now, obviously, this particular theme does not have those amazing social sharing buttons. There are social sharing buttons, but they aren't as good looking as the ones I showed you earlier. But again, this problem can be solved by simply installing a plugin that I will be showing you in the next video. On the right side, the latest posts, and there is no option for popular posts, but there is an option for latest posts. But unfortunately, there are no thumbnail images appearing on the latest post section. This actually reduces the user retention rate, and because if you have a really good looking picture on the right side, then there would be a higher chance of user clicking on that picture instead of having a boring plain link. So yeah, obviously there are some advantages of having a paid theme, but again, if you're a beginner, just stick with it. The next theme that I will be covering is called, I think it's called Responsive. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, you can do a simple Google search and you will get access to this theme. Looks gorgeous again, and is available for free. When you click on a post, there is an option for the social buttons. However, they get redirected to your social media page. Unfortunately, this theme does not include any social sharing buttons. However, it does include thumbnails on the right side. You can obviously add social sharing buttons again using the plugin I will be showing you in future. Okay, so after that we have Just Right. Again, a fantastic theme. This is the free version of this theme. They have a pro version as well, but we'll be just looking at the free version. As you can see, the pictures on this website are looking gorgeous, and the articles, the way they're appearing is amazing. So yeah, when I click on a particular article, I think it makes use of Ajax functionality, which is really good. So yeah, on the article page, it appears something like that. There are social media sharing buttons, but not as great as the ones that are there in the premium themes. So yeah, it looks like a fantastic theme that you can go about, especially if you're a beginner. Lastly, the theme that I will be covering is called Human, and yeah, you can do again a Google search and find this theme. Okay, now I will be showing you how you can install those themes to your WordPress blog. Now, in order to do that, you have to just go to your WordPress dashboard, then go to Appearances, and then Themes. Once you're here, just click on this Add New button, which is on top. Okay, once you click that button, you will be redirected to this page where featured themes would appear in front of you. Obviously, you have an option to select popular, latest, and favorite to, just browse around various themes till you find the perfect one. Now, for instance, let's say that you want to install a free theme that I just showed you, and let's say you want to install Surfarama. So what I'll do is just type that keyword, and you can see Surfarama will appear right in front of me. Now, in order to install this theme, what I want to do is just simply click on Install button. I'll wait for WordPress to load, and yeah, as you can see, it just literally installed the theme on my website. Now, before actually setting up this theme, before activating it, what I will do is just have a live preview, make all sort of basic changes to this theme, so that it is all perfect before it goes live to my users. But again, if your website doesn't have a lot of traffic, then it doesn't really matter if you make the changes directly or using this method. So yeah, you can make some basic changes by playing around over here. You can add a site logo, social media icons, border images, colors, background images, and whatnot. Basically just play around with it to make it as attractive as possible. Okay, now let's say that you purchased a premium theme, which was not directly through this WordPress dashboard, but it was through a third-party website like Theme Forest or somewhere else. So if you did that, then in order to install that theme, what you need to do is just click on Add New. Okay, and then instead of searching something over there, you just have to click on Upload Theme. Now, you will see that if you have a theme in a .zip format, you may install it by uploading it here. So make sure the theme that you just downloaded is in a .zip format. Then you can just click on Choose File, select that theme, and click on Install Now. The procedure would be the same for the premium themes as well. Yeah. So that's how you install viral themes on your website.